Bill Fitch, the first coach of the Cavaliers, passed away, and the guys that produced the show wanted me to share this with you. So I got to interview Bill Fitch, and it was in it must have been the late '80s, early '90s. He was coaching either the Rockets at the time, might have still been the Celtics. And as you know, I worked for Gib Shanley. Gib Shanley told me, got to ask him about the expansion draft. So I asked him about the expansion draft, and Bill Fitch is a hell of a storyteller. And he tells me the story of how they sent guys to different stores to get basketball cards so they could look at the back of basketball cards for the expansion draft. And he said there was just, it wasn't like I could go online and find it anywhere in 1970. It wasn't like there was, a big database to find it. And I'm like, so you got basketball cards? And he's like, yeah, hundreds of them. And I know you've had some dealings with him too, but great guy and a wonderful storyteller.
Wonderful storyteller, had a bunch of great one-liners, just was seeing the worst of the Cavs when he was here and kept his head up. The one story I remember of him all time, Dave, is when he went to an opposing arena and the security guard, this was the 1970 Cavs who started 0-15 and 2-28. And the security guard said, do you have your pass to get into the locker room? And Bill Fitch didn't have it. The security guard said, well, how am I supposed to know, if you're the real coach? And Bill Fitch said, why on earth would I lie about being the coach of this particular team? And the security guard said, yeah, you're right. Go ahead in. So he had a lot of great stories. And of course, he really was responsible for bringing the late Joe Tate to Cleveland from their previous relationship in Illinois. At the time, Joe Tate had been working at all these small radio stations, and Bill Fitch liked his work and said, this should be our radio guy, and the rest is history. So yeah, really, really the first face of the Cavaliers was Bill Fitch, for sure.
And a wonderful, wonderful guy.